In this lovely house lived a little boy named Luke. He had a lot of toys, and Pino, the little rag doll, was his favorite toy.
Only 2 more hours until we're done waiting.
What could we do during this time? It's almost long. What exactly did he say? He says we have to wait another 2 hours before the little one comes back from kindergarten. Golly, 2 hours is a very long time.
Quit your nonsense. 2 hours isn't the end of the world. Especially since the little one's been waiting for Christmas as impatiently as you've been for almost a week. We're not gonna sit there and do nothing. Say, Roller, are we going for a ride?
Oh no, I'd rather stay here. What do you say, huh? Oh, it's tiring to repeat the same thing over and over again. Roller says he doesn't want to go for a ride with Jumping Jack. I understood.
Don't you want to play with me, Pino? We hardly ever play together.
Oh, leave me alone.
Come on, don't do that funeral face. Just because you won't be the little boy's favorite toy anymore doesn't mean it will be the end of the world. We're all in the same situation as you.
Game over. Game over? Game over? What does that mean?
Wait a minute. I'll explain it to you.
Game over means the game is over.
Charly Chip is absolutely right. The game is over for our poor friend Pino. I bet the little boy will throw Pino in the trash tonight.
Me in your place. I will not laugh at him. We will all be in the same situation when the other is there. You too, Jumping Jack. I don't understand anything. What do you mean? The little one always gets a toy for Christmas. All the other toys will have to be used by now. It's not like having a new one with us that bothers me. It's that when the little one receives a new toy, he plays with him more than us, and he leaves us in a corner. But no, Roller. Maybe this time he'll get something other than a toy. And new shoes or some overalls. Well, something useful.
How dumb can you be? You have no memory. It's his grandma and his aunt who give him useful gifts. His parents always give him a new toy. Last year he got Roller.
A new toy? What about us? Doesn't he have enough with us? Well, his grandmother says he's too spoiled. It's true. And besides, he got me. In any case, I'm sure of one thing. He'll never love his true toy as much as I do. You know that very well. The proof, it's that he can't fall asleep without me.
That's what you think. He won't even look at you anymore, and his mother will have a good reason to throw you in the trash.
Game over. Game over. So the toys kept waiting, and waiting. Finally, it was time. The little boy didn't even go up to his room to greet his toys, as he used to do when he came home from school. He walked straight into the living room table where all his Christmas presents were waiting for him, and all his toys came to join him. Whoa, look! He has twice as many gifts as last year! This child is too spoiled. His grandmother is right. Why, if I offered him to give them the poor children, he might agree, and we would be rid of the new toys. All the toys stopped breathing when the little one opened the first package.
Yeah, what is that thing?
I have no more worries. He'll never love this doll as much as I do.
That we can't know of in advance. But if there's one thing that I know and I am sure of, it's that this horrible thing has not finished getting on our nerves.
Pronto, the phone, brought her earpiece closer to hear better. Getting on our nerves? Who are you talking about? Jumping Jack? Huh? And then, the new toy started crying.
Game over.
And to stop hearing it, Jumping Jack hid in his box. While the little child enjoyed his Christmas dinner with his parents, the toys returned to their room.
Danger averted. This little monster is not life-threatening. The little one will not stand for that crying for more than 5 minutes. We have nothing to fear.
The toys were reassured and began to play. Pino made a magnificent castle of blocks, which began to sing in happiness. That's when the new toy entered the room.
I'm Pamper. Who is Pino?
Pamper asked. All eyes were on Pino.
So, is that you? Ha ha ha! From today you are no longer his favorite toy. It is with me that this little boy will sleep every day.
Poor Pino couldn't believe his ears.
Game over. Game over.
The game is over for everyone. I'm in charge from now on.
And that is what happened.
Help! This horrible thing destroyed my beautiful castle.
Uh-oh. It can get even worse. But what could possibly be worse?
And if you ever do that again, you'll get a good beating.
I'm a baby. And babies do whatever they want. Here, I will show you.
And then Pamper began to cry. It was at this point that the little boy entered his room. When he saw that his doll was in pain, he hugged him to console him.
What did I tell you? Go elsewhere. From now on, I'm the little boy's favorite toy.
And for the first time in his life, the little child went to bed without hugging Pino.
I don't even understand anything anymore. I've always slept with him since he was born, and now...
Seeing Pino's grief, all the toys began to cry. I have an idea. Let's look at my game instructions and tell he's our enemy. It's not written on your computer! Come on, let's all throw ourselves at him!
Alright, huh? Yeah, and if that's not enough, I would roll over him. And I will get out of my box screaming, and he'll be so scared that he'll run away from here.
I might be able to knock him out with my earpiece. But what's the matter with you? You've all gone mad by my word. Listen to me carefully. Tomorrow we will speak with Pamper. He will understand that we are his friends. The toys would have preferred to teach Pamper a lesson.
Too bad.
They knew it wouldn't have changed anything. Pino felt abandoned and deserted. After a long, hard day, the toys all fell asleep one after the other. All of them. That is, except Pino.
This baby is right. Little one doesn't even love me anymore. I'm just a nuisance. I'm gonna leave this place. Won't even recognize that I'm no longer here.
And he promised never to come back to that house ever again. Outside it was pitch black. The streets were deserted, but Pino paid no attention to it.
Little one's parents may look for me everywhere. No one's ever gonna find me. They'll be very annoyed when they see that their child does not want them to sleep without me. It's not this horrible doll that would know how to console him when he's in pain. Oh no! They will quickly regret having to give his gift to their little boy. It will be too late.
Pino continued on his way, hoping to find another home with another little child who would be nicer to him. At last, he arrived in town.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Ow! Can't see what's funny about slipping on the banana peel. Hurts so badly.
What is this? This toy is so worn out that it has come to us on its own. He should have gone to the landfill a long time ago.
You're right. Go pick it up.
Pino couldn't believe his ears.
Hey, stop that! I didn't do anything to you.
The street lamp brought her head closer to hear better. Will you take him or leave him?
It bothers me a bit, because I'm already full. I only take it if he can be recycled. If you take it, it will go to the landfill, and that's what it deserves. I'll leave him to you, my sister.
Come on, my little one. Come to the landfill to be burnt. Jump in my belly. Come on, don't stay there. You're lucky to be swept away by beautiful garbage cans like us. Ah, and he's even dumber than he looks. Pino was so scared he couldn't make a single move. So what was this landfill story? He'd never heard of it. And those big rats who looked at him with their chops. What did that mean? The street lamp had understood the situation. Hurry out of here, or the rats will tear you to pieces. Realizing the danger, Pino threw his legs around the neck and ran away breathlessly as far as he could into the unknown city, and the trash can swallowed his little bundle that he'd forgotten behind. Pino ran back to the house as fast as he could. There it is. I guess it's worth a shot, but I have to be quiet so I won't make a noise and wake everyone. The little boy's dog was sleeping, and Pino had seen it. It was pretty fierce. Any intruders had had quite about time, but this one time where a robber came, it jumped up and bit the robber's leg. The dog was rewarded with a blue ribbon for his heroic deed. However, while thinking, Pino mistakenly woke up the dog without noticing. Oh no! And he ran as fast as he could, all the way to an abandoned scrapyard. Phew! Safe at last, Pino said. Trash cans were right. This is where I have to end my life. Pino was desperate. As he had forgotten his backpack, he had neither to eat nor to drink. What was going to become of him on his own? I want to go home and find Knuddel and Roller and Charly Chip and Pronto and Jumpin' Jack. What am I going to become now? Maybe I should have stayed home. Maybe the little boy would still like me a bit. Maybe no one likes me at all. Oh jeez, where have I landed up? Desperately, he fell onto an old dilapidated couch that had been put out. He then slowly cried himself to sleep. The next morning, all the toys woke up with the hope that yesterday was just a nightmare. But what were those crying noises? Ah, yes, the little boy's Christmas present. The horrible, no-good Pamper. Are you going to saw off our ears in the morning? It's not true.
Didn't you understand what I told you yesterday? Babies cry whenever they want, and if you don't like it, get out of here.
I am signaling you that you are not crying, but you are screaming. Even I, who is hard of hearing, you woke me up, so shut up. You have a lot to learn, Pepper. Wait, where's Pino? All the toys looked around the room.
When I want to hide, I fit in my box. But Pino doesn't even have a box. So maybe he hid under the bed? So Roller, look under the bed.
He's not here.
Hey, building blocks. Pino isn't hidden behind your box by any chance?
Well, let's take a look. No, he's not with us.
His backpack is not there. My computer says he left this house.
I think he's so small and so skinny, he's gonna catch a cold out there. And besides, he doesn't even know how to dress.
I have an idea. He may have been hiding in the garden. He'll be back later because he knows we all love him. We'll have to wait a bit.
For nearly an hour, the toys silently waited for Pino to return, but Pamper began to sing for him.
6 little toys, 3 little fools. Peter ran away, and now there's 5. 5 little toys, they're little fools.
Now you're gonna shut up or else you'll get a damn good beating. Pamper was so surprised he didn't even think of crying. I have an idea. Which one? Speak! I can go very fast with my 4 wheels. I'll go in search of Pino. It's a very good idea. It's up to us to go find him and bring him back to his oath.
Hey, Charlie Chip, you will give us directions with your building computer? Plug in your pirate treasure game.
The game is loaded. I know all the traps to avoid the Find the feature, and all the roads of the labyrinth, as well as the mined beaches.
Hurry up. Leave now. I'll stay here in case Pino comes back on his own. Pronto will have to go with you, so we'll keep in touch.
I want to come too.
Oh no, then. You are a baby, and babies always stay at home. It'll teach you how to break our ears.
And besides, you said yourself that you were happy that Pino was gone, didn't you?
I don't want to stay here. There will be no one left to play with me.
You'll just have to play by yourself. After all, you deserve this punishment, and no one will hear you screaming anymore. Pamper's reaction was so loud. But the toys ignored him. All right, everyone, hop on board. And all the toys climbed onto Roller's back. Be careful out there. Don't get caught in the cold snow. And he accompanied them to the garden gate, hoping they would come back soon with Pino.
Hey, Charlie Chip, what are we gonna do now?
In my games, you always have to ask a question to get an answer. It is necessary to take into account all the indications. Alright, we're gonna get closer to those garbage cans.
Hey, you two, haven't you seen Pino by any chance?
Pino? Who can that be? Well, Pino is Pino. He's our friend. That one with the pointy hat with stripes on your head? Yes, that's him! Eureka! We found him. That gives us 867 extra points in our camp. So that's Pino they're looking for.
Hey, tell us where he is instead of giggling like gondolas.
The trash cans were laughing so hard, they couldn't even answer jumping jack. The first time they saw him, they were already laughing like that. And you know maybe where we can find our friend Pino? Wait a little while I'll think about it, I'll tell you. So, I have no idea, he ran away. The toys were desperate. You have to try all directions, which means we have to go right, left, north, south, east, west, and then start over until we find it. In this case, we will start from the right. The small team therefore went to the right, but Pino wasn't even there. Then they went to the left. Pino wasn't there either. And while his friends were looking for him all over town, Pino was waking up slowly on the old damaged sofa couch in the municipal dump.
Hey, what are you doing on my property? You could have knocked me on my door and asked me permission to spend the night with me.
Thinking that he wanted to drive him away, Pino started crying again. Come on, sweetie, stop whining. It's no use at all. I can imagine what happened to you. Your owner celebrated Christmas and threw you out, and you don't know where to go now. It's always the same story. Come on, boy, tell me. I'm not going to eat you. It'll do good to talk to someone. And Pino began his sad story. The pretty house where he was, happy, his friends, and the new toy that had taken his place. Oh dear! If that's not unfortunate! I know how you feel. The same thing happened to me a long time ago. I landed here and have never left this place again. I feel very good here. You get used to everything in life. My name is Michelle. If you want to, you can stay here with me. And then I need help because I have a lot of work to do. Pino couldn't believe his ears. The little gnome wanted him. He'd finally found a new friend. But as time went on, Pino wondered, stay here, yes? Why not? But forever? That was another story. I don't know if you can get my little one. Don't demoralize you, son. I'll see if I can find you a new home with nice kids. A new home with nice kids? Wow. Pino didn't like the idea too much. But did he have another solution? Meanwhile, Pino's friends, the other toys, desperately searched for their friend. They'd gone through every corner of the big city, but without success. Game over. What exactly do you mean?
We're finished. We've lost. Game over. Finished. 0 points.
What if I call home?
Why?
Pino may have come home on his own, and he's waiting for us with Knuddel.
Did you find him?
Knuddel was fighting back tears. No, but I thought he could have gone home on his own.
No, he isn't here.
What a pity.
We must keep hope. What are we gonna do now?
We'll see tomorrow. Night will soon fall. We're supposed to stop the search for today.
This is the best thing to do. I'm waiting for you.
So they didn't find him like that. Aren't you gonna say it's still my fault?
Leave me alone!
And the toys sadly resumed their way home.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Hey, you guys! Who's that, right? Aren't you the one looking for an old striped rag doll?
How'd you know that? And who are you first?
I know a lot of things about me, boy, because I live with the Trash Sisters, you know?
Yeah, so what?
So what?
They said they didn't see anything.
Well, I saw it. You'll find it if you open your little ears wide open.
And the toys jumped.
Hey, you, phone. You deaf or something? It's not my fault I'm deaf.
Oh, I think that's him. Rat is right. He's crying. Pino!
Well then, you haven't washed your ears. Can't you hear someone calling you? Calling me? Of course, but it's impossible. I don't know anyone around here. It was the happiest day of his life. He would never be alone again.
Oh, how did you find me?
Oh, I'm so happy. All's well that ends well. Roller was so happy he jumped for joy and knocked over all his friends. Everyone had a lot of fun. Is this your new home?
Oh, it's still very dirty, but I find it very funny.
And Jumping Jack stretched out his long neck to take in the view.
Oh, you couldn't have been better.
Hell, you mean that I'll stay here? Don't you want me to come home?
Of course, Pino. You can come with us.
Is it true, can I?
Of course I want to.
Perfect. I knew we were going to find him.
What will we do with Pamper?
After everything that's happened, get on me to give him a good beating if he's not nice to all Pino. He will have deserved it.
You're right to want to protect your friends. I think you're very lucky that they came looking for you. You see, my little one, all the children get presents for Christmas, and I'm sure I'll find some abandoned toys here again. And the happy troop made their way back home. Knuddel, the cuddly cushion, came to meet them, and Pino threw himself into the arms of his dear friend. Pino was crying with joy. Pamper was moved too. He approached cautiously.
Hi, Pino, it's me.
You leave Pino alone, otherwise you'll get a damn good beating.
Yeah, that's right. Listen to me. I thought it over. It's not Pamper's fault that the little boy took to sleep with him. You know, I got used to the idea that he might like another toy than me. But you'll get to know Pamper, you know? Pamper wondered what he meant. He'll still celebrate Christmas with us, and there will still be many toys that will come among us. So come on, let's make up and be friends.